Hello there, you, YouTubers and whatnot. Everybody that eventually see this video, hopefully. Well, as you're wondering, as you can see, um, for right in front of you, obviously, as you can see, that you notice, Sega Saturn. But I just got, um, these look like scratches, but they're not scratches. Um, I don't know what it is. It's like some kind of blue, so it's like fingernail polish or some kind of like artwork, art craft kind of stuff that smudged over the place. Like it's like somebody spilled some or something. I mean, I don't know, but it's in acceptable condition. Pretty much from when I ordered before I ordered it off of eBay. Um, Now, the back cover for that is missing, which is a VCD slot, so you can play VCDs, and Saturn, of course. Which I just learned this off of the immortal John Hancock. I talked to him about it through Facebook Messenger for a while. And I was like, oh, okay. When I first asked him about it, he was thinking I was talking about the cartridge slot. And it's like, I already know about that. What it's for. It's for the RAM. Certain games needed to use it. What did the Japanese only games had to use it? For an example, like, well, some of the only ones and some of the ones I believe that we gotten over here had to use the cartridge slot. And I don't know if it's gonna work. I haven't really tested it out for that. I don't got any cartridges with the game disc. I just got this. Let's see. It was close. I just got this Sega Saturn, at least about, let's see, the ninth or the 10th, because, it took about a week, a few days, so, almost a week, because it just got shipped from the 7th, and then about 3-4 days later, I gotten it. And then I was happy I got it and whatnot and stuff. It does read music CDs. It reads games. The only game that I got for it is Virtual Cop, the Sega Saturn version, of course, and and I think it's okay. I mean, it just came into one of those like regular CD cases type deal, like one of those made looking ones. I mean, you can actually find like the actual like the long cased Sega Saturn version case for it, but this was from a used retro game store. Well, it's not 100% of a retro game store. There was a sticker right around here on it. Thank God it was just on the top and on the art itself. From a place called Game Players Unlimited. And Game Players Unlimited, that they sell a little bit newer, like they sell from anywhere since the owner, he sells games from the Atari 2600 all the way up until let's see, 2600 console-wise, all the way up until the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. So yeah, all the way up until like that point, and so yeah, just wanted to let you know this copy I got it from that place. It wasn't too bad. I mean, Virtual Cop doesn't seem to go really high in price. I mean, it was cheap. It was pretty cheap. It was $7.99 plus tax. So basically like $8 plus tax. And I like it. I mean, I never played the first one. I mean, I played the fourth one at Dave & Buster's, but only for like a little bit, so I didn't really actually play it. So I didn't really actually got into the series, and now I'm starting to actually like it since I played the first one, but the Sega Saturn version, obviously. And I think it's pretty good and whatnot. I mean, it's a little bit more different than the arcade version, of course. I mean, it's basically like an arcade port, but it's different, because you get to pick one of the 3 stages, and the stage 1 would be beginner, and second stage would be like normal, and then the third stage would be expert. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. So, and then there's the game difficulty itself. You set it for easy, normal, and hard, and I chose to put on easy because I just wanted to try to play through it and learn the story a little bit. Because Virtual Cop does have a little bit of a story to it. I mean, it has a story. Anybody that's played Virtual Cop 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got like the Virtual Cop 5. But yeah, that's the only Sega Saturn game I got. I mean, I'm just now collecting for it, and it works. It works fine. It works great. As you can see over here, what you probably seen from earlier, I got one of the original PlayStations. This one right here is, that's Pro Action Replay, Pearl Port cart, and yeah, so it's the one when it's just the power, the AV, and you got the serial I/O, or yeah, port vein, so you can connect this one to another one, that like the link cable type deal and whatnot. And pretty much it's I use it. I don't use it for the cheats. I actually overwritten it by using Uniram, so I can play burnt games. So this is Fear Effect 2. So yeah, I just bought Fear Effect 2 from the same place. Here's the I actually had it before, but one of the discs came up missing. Couldn't find it anywhere, and plus it was just the discs inside of those generic like plastic skinny cases, so I had to have 4 of those for each disc for this game. As you can see, sorry about that. As you can see right here, for this, which Fear Effect 2 is actually, I would have to say, in my opinion, it's one of the best PlayStation 1 games. Action adventures, like / survival horror, to it. It's got plenty of puzzles. To me, I would have to say it has a few more puzzles than the first game. I got the first game too, it's not an actual case for it. Because that one, now the story behind the first one, now, the first copy, the first Fear Effect, the case got cracked up, it got broken and then stuff out to the side and whatnot, and it got pretty destroyed. let's put it that way. And I got the game and whatnot, and yeah, it's in paper sweeps and they're like taped together and whatnot. So I got that. So I mean, but at least I got all 4 of those discs still. But eventually, I want to get like a case, a 4-disc case like this, and you know, if I can just find the case by itself for Fear Effect 1, then all I have to do is just put the discs inside of the case, just like this one has this case, and it's in real good shape as you can see. And even though it's a used game store, it came with the instruction manual, which is pretty cool. One little, but anyways, basically this isn't really all I wanted to really talk about. It wasn't the main subject, but I just wanted to just kind of squeeze it in a little bit, just for the heck of it. I always loved it when they did advertisements. Right, this is I'm sorry about that. Then again, this is Tomb Raider Chronicles. It's the 5th installment into the series on the PlayStation. Well, PlayStation and for the PC. I liked it when they did this, when the companies and Sony did that. Just like on the other side, I would have. Oh, I don't want to get that ruined already. And just like here, Legacy King, Soul Reaver 2, Raziel returns spring 2001, PlayStation 2. And yeah, so yeah. And may not be able to notice that on my camera. I'm using my phone camera, by the way, but it's in really excellent shape. To me, that looks like mint condition right there. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do this. I mean, I don't have a stand fan or selfie stand for my phone. I wish I did. It just might make it a little bit. I mean, that might make it a little bit easier. But yeah, I mean, on the back of it, it's got a couple little scratch cracks, you know, very lightly. But that's not really a big deal, really. I try to get the best out of the best as a game collector, of course. But not just a collector, I also play my games too. But I don't let nobody borrow my games. If I let anybody borrow my game, it's gonna be within a close distance, and I let them borrow it. Maybe a very close friend of mine, maybe, just maybe, at the most 2 days, and then it comes back to me. So you know, kind of like renting the game at the time. Put that back over here. Put this over here. I'll show you the disc real quick. It's in really, really good shape. So yeah, I want to be careful of that. One of these days, maybe Virtual Cut for the Sega Saturn might go up in price, but I doubt it. Oh man, I'm sorry about this, everybody. But I'm using one hand instead of 2 hands. Well, because it's a cell phone and I don't have a stand. If I I had to stand, that would be a lot easier. But yeah, I got it. You might not be able to see that, but I put duct tape right there, and it's got something underneath it. It's like a piece of Q-tip that I cut a piece when it ends off, stick it to it, and it can push down, and I can just squeeze it down, and then turn on the console, and it'll play. And I use my Samsung Smart TV. Oh, sorry about that. It's my medication, by the way. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean for any of you to see that. But yeah, this ain't my game room or anything. It's actually my sister's game room. I'm in the process of moving into another apartment because I moved out of the one because, well, to make story short, I didn't seem to like my landlord for certain reasons that, and he was let's basically put it this way, he was kind of nosy and whatnot, and you can't just like know everything as a landlord. That's not a landlord's job. Can't know all your personal, personal biz, of course. But I didn't. I just moved out. I was like, forget this. So I'm just staying at my mom's place for a little bit and get myself an apartment like here real soon and have my own place. And then I'm gonna set up my games and whatnot. Hopefully have my own little game room when I have it. Maybe not like that or whatever. And yeah, it's definitely my sister's game room though. In Full House, she likes that and whatnot. So she likes a little bit of everything. Resident Evil, Suicide Squad. She likes DC stuff and whatnot. GTA, especially the old-fashioned stuff. Whatnot. But anyways, anyways, back to the main topic. Underneath, since you've seen it a few times, it's my PlayStation 4 Slim. So yeah, and my PS2 Slim. Yeah, the cords are all messed up. It's not tangled up right there, so it's not gonna cause a fire. I used some pieces earlier, but but yeah. So yeah. Now, then again, back into Saturn. Now, I'm gonna. Oh, first off, no, let's reset. Open button. I'm gonna. I put it in here as burnt CD. Again, put that on. Turn the TV on. Cause a lot of people might be thinking like, oh, why is it like that and whatnot, or maybe some of you can hold on here. I gotta change the battery for that. Well, because I want to keep doing that every single time, but it's no problem. I can always just get one of those batteries, take that one out from the bag right here, and just take it out, put a new one in. So it's a regular. They were using regular. It wasn't it wasn't the rechargeable one. It's just regular. Might cost me about $5.99, $6.99 or whatever. But still, that's not too bad. You get two of them in the packet anyways. Now, what I don't seem to understand is why would this... Oh, hold on a second. why is this blinking red for the access? If you can see that. Well, it says access. Anyways, yeah, ACCESS. But anyways, but yeah, now when I play something, pick up my controller, press play, then it's solid. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like normal and stuff like that, right? Oh, I think it was sideways. But then I pick up that. But then it's solid red. Now my question is, it's solid red, so it's like seems like it's normal and whatnot. But is there like a different color that it can do, like say like a solid yellowish orangish like color, and then maybe green for being the best or something? Like, cause I mean, when it came to John Hancock, he says he looked it up. It said, what did it say? What did he say? Oh, he said that, he said it's probably a power or connection issue, and well, I was like, okay. I probably should just take his word for it, since he knows more about Sega stuff than me. Well, much more. He knows much more than I do. I can agree with that. There's no doubting that. But and then somebody over Wiki Games, it's a retro game store, in about 4 or 5 different spots. I believe only 4 spots. Yeah, 4 spots. I think there's a 5th one, but here in New York State, that is. Not New York City, but New York State. There's one in Lockport, New York. Now he was saying about, it's a signal, like if it's red, then you got like a weak signal and whatnot. So the better your signal, the better the weight. Like, okay, so I'm thinking, well, if it's like, say it's green like that, then it's the best or whatever. So I don't know. I just want to straighten that part out so I don't get too worried about that, because I don't know, because when I saw somebody's video of playing Sega Saturn, that it's what do you want to call it? Having a solid orangish yellow white kind of white color, and I could have sworn I also saw one that was green, just like the power button being a green light. I could have sworn maybe I didn't, but I guess I could double check into that. Or if anybody has like a really good answer to everything about it and whatnot, please let me know down in the comments and tell me what you think and whatnot, because I just want to get this all straightened out, just to really be in the sure side. Other than that, I've been having fun. I played Virtual Cop, but yeah, and again, that's my medication, whatnot. And again, sorry for you seeing that. One last thing before I let everybody go is that now I don't promote pirating when it comes to burnt games and whatnot, but I only burnt quite a few PlayStation 1 games, a few of the hidden gems, so I was a few of the like regular not regular. A few of the like very like rare like titles. Some point down the road, I want to get legit copies of them and whatnot, and just use the burnt copies as backup copies. But until then, I just burnt like quite a few PS1 games that I won't be able to afford right now. Some of them I probably could, but I can't find some of the ones that some people say that they're common. But I can't seem to find them, and once I can find them, then that'll be great. Once I had the money, then I'll buy them, of course. So, I use that. I rewrote in the EEPROM so I can go to this blue looking menu, and you go down on the menu where it says fast boot. You click on that, and then it would bring the game up. It'll bring the game, instead of going to the PlayStation logo sign, it just goes straight to the games, like straight to the game. Like it'll go through the companies, and then it will get straight on with the game, whatnot, the intro, and and whatnot, and then just have fun and play the game, of course. So I'm only doing it just to save some money for now, but save some money for now, and until I can get around buying legit copies of certain games for the PlayStation 1, of course. Then I'll get them legit, and I'll still keep the burnt copies, but only for backups, just in case something goes wrong. I mean, I take very good care of my disc, but something could probably go wrong. I mean, what if a house fire happens in my apartment? I get out and I just need to get out, because video game stuff, I'm not just gonna save my video game stuff over my life. I'm gonna get out of the house, and then it's gonna run. I'm just gonna run, well, yeah, run out of the house if I can, and get out the front door, back door, or whatever. Well, an apartment, usually there's just one door, right? But I'm gonna try to get out the house from there, get up from the window. If I live downstairs, and I can just jump out the window, but if I'm upstairs, well, I'm obviously gonna have to hopefully get saved by the fire department and grab onto them, and then they go down with the crane thing, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. You can tell me exactly what it's called. I don't know, fire truck, crane, whatever. And you can let me know about that down in the comments too. But anyways, but yeah. So, then again, yeah, I'm gonna save my own life. I mean, one more thing though, because I'm about to let you go here soon. The last thing I want to ask, and it goes for all of you, especially you, Metal Jesus, Reggie, Riggs, John Hancock, Kelsey, Kenzie, pretty much all of you and whatnot. I've forgotten a couple of you. I forgot about a couple of names of you guys. But yeah, at least I remembered all of you guys' names. I just forgot a couple of other ones names. So yeah. But yeah, can I actually take this? Take that, take that, take that. Well, there's some inside that box is a PS3. PS3 in that box in that closet, and I can't remember. the PS3 and inside that box, and also I'm not sure if I can switch this around. I don't know, but anyways, but yeah, and like say my Nintendo 64, my Super Nintendo, and say my SNES Classic Edition, any game console that I have, and all my games. Is it possible I can actually insure all of it? Can I actually insure all my video games and actually, and get a certain amount of money back and then rebuy all of them, or at least recover most of it and whatnot, so I don't have to start all over again, because I would hate if I had to start all over again. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if I can and whatnot for that too, and let everybody go, and catch you later. Bye bye now. See ya.